Gordo, what the hell going?
Bad black choices, 5%, you can't even see you in. I be ready to strike some, ready to take some in. I get in that lab, it's time to Gleese, it's time to tap some in. I've been on the road, I'm trying to swipe, I'm trying to get it in. Get couple thousand on shoes, just a step, this right here your rent. I walk in the bank, pull out straight hundreds, but I don't need no grant. God show me this way, gave it to my niggas, guess I'm heaven sent. I can show my bitch, can't take my bitch, you know what time I'm in. Seat up till I'm freeze up 26, them Haitian Taliban. Pussy nigga thought he was a op, I turned into a face. Speaking on my name, his body's dropping, you won't even
Yes. Welcome back to the Just Say It podcast.
I am your host, Warren Socks.
And I am your co-host, DJ Blood Money.
And thank you for tuning in to another episode. We are here to do justice. We are here to say the truth. And we are here to lay shit down. So thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that came and joined in on this episode. Before we get started, I just want to say, if you want your song played, just like we did this artist, please send your music to justsayitofficialpodcast@gmail.com. We will review your song and have your song played in our intro and outro to show love to unsigned artists, to the community, to the hip-hop community, and things of that nature. A lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to get off our chest.
Please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here and you're true here. To everybody that's been here, make sure you send us a like, share, do what y'all been doing. We appreciate everybody showing love to the channel and to the video. We really do. If you're new here, my name is DJ Blood Money again. But yeah, bro, like bro said, we got a lot to talk about. We talk about topics that some people are scared to get canceled over. We talk about controversy topics. We just call a spade a spade. We just say how we see it, forget your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to get too mad. Feel me?
Right. So we just going to go ahead and jump into it. I want to start this episode right, and I want to start this episode correct. Yet again, we started this podcast to talk about things that we could possibly get canceled over, or that might give you the stank face, like that, that. But my man Shannon Sharpe. I hit that joint again. But my man Shannon Sharpe. Would you like to start before I go off?
Nah, go ahead.
Okay. So if anybody don't know, or if they do care to know or want to know from our opinion, apparently Shannon Sharpe has gotten to a little bit of a lawful trouble. There's always going to be some bump in the road when you're climbing the success ladder. I hate to keep bringing this up, man, but if anybody is a true fan and watched the first episode, I just want to say, man, I was the first person to say it. To build you up, just to tear you down. And this is one of his tear you down moments. Shannon Sharpe was in a relationship with a woman that just so happened to be Caucasian and happened to be way younger than him. And I'm assuming, because from what people are saying, what the sources are saying, they're saying that this woman went out, I guess filed some charges on him, filed like a lawsuit against him.
Yeah, she filed a lawsuit against him seeking $50 million in damages.
And let's just say, how ironic.
She said she was raped.
What a zinger. What a freaking chance that she would do this after it was announced that Shannon Sharpe was about to get his podcast deal. He was about to make a lot of money. If you don't know who Shannon Sharpe is, he was a 3-time Hall of Famer. He's proud to say that, played for the NFL. I'm be honest, I truly don't know
what. He is a Hall of Famer. You can't be 3-time Hall of Famer.
Well, yeah, right. He is. Right, he is. I really don't know what team he played for. I didn't watch him when he was playing for that team. I really was a fan of Shannon Sharpe when they started giving him his shows and being on Fox and ESPN. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really a fan of his club, Shay Shay. I really watched some of the interviews and I liked how detailed he is on his questions and even the introduction when he puts on his guests. I'm actually inspired to do this podcast for you guys because of the fact that he had his club, Shay Shay. I want to start off by saying I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in her. I'm disappointed at the situation. I'm disappointed in the fans. I'm disappointed that you would allow yourself to be this open and naive for a situation to happen like this. I told my brother when this situation first started, like, I'm angry. I'm very angry because here it is, somebody being successful, somebody standing up out the way, somebody has something going on for themselves, and the moment they get a piece of change, a little bit of recognition, here goes the tear me down when I'm becoming successful. Even when you looked at his apology video, this is a shakedown. I want to say they're going to show a clip. Of course they're going to show the bad clip and stuff. Before we started this podcast, we just seen a clip of him on his
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck.
Go ahead.
And what did they do? They took a bit of that 2-second clip, 3-second clip of that and made it seem negative. And I don't know if you got a chance to hear the audio clip or whatever that they put out online, but it made them look bad. And even when you listen to it, it sounded like it was edited and chopped up and all that type of stuff. So they're trying to make it seem like, oh no, woe is me. And Shannon Sharpe was like, man, fuck what you talking about. Bitch, I want something. But we did see, however, Dr. Umar's take on the whole situation. And there were some things that were said. One thing that I did get from it, we don't know that this is true. But apparently there was some BDSM type relationship, which was
if you don't know what BDSM stands for, it is bondage, discipline, or domination. Sodomism or sodomize, and some type of sexual practice. Yeah,
right.
I don't know what that.
So apparently they had that type of relationship going on. And he made a good point. When you have a relationship like that, at what point is it love and it's really humiliation? When there's a yes and when there's a no.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why personally me, I like that casual shit. We not about to be doing all this BDSM. You can slap me and I'll slap you back and we just gonna say we love each other because that's what we do. Nah. And I don't know if this is part of their act to say, I'm going to publicly humiliate you because that turns me on. And when I get a chance to see you, I'm going to go ahead and love you. Like, nah, we're not doing all that shit.
For $50 million? I don't think it's an act. But that's crazy. Everything cool?
Yeah. We good. I had to put it on airplane mode, see the notification.
Well, with me seeing it, I feel you. I wouldn't say I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked because it seems like this is happening to a lot of athletes. Happens to a lot of people that start to make, the next level of success. The same thing would happen. I feel like what happened with Tiger Woods. Either you didn't pay one of these girls that month, or however you pay them bi-monthly or every quarter, they didn't get their money, or you said you was going to do something and you didn't do it. So now they want to they're going to drag you through the mud. She going to take it to the press, all this extra stuff. But I'm surprised. I mean, I couldn't be surprised because, after doing a little bit of research, Shannon Sharpe been said he liked young women. She legal. They was in an intimate moment. They was doing what y'all, usually do. So I couldn't see this as being wrong 100% because that's what y'all was doing. If y'all like bondage, being whipped, deprived of sex, domination and stuff like that, that's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
Shannon Sharpe is a big. I've never really seen the girl. All I've seen is like a face shot picture of her. But Shannon Sharpe is a big guy. Pause. Big pause. But Shannon Sharpe kind of like stocky, and if she's super small, yeah, he was folding her like a box.
Like a motherfucking Annie Ann's
Pretzel.
pretzel.
Yeah, she was getting crumpled up like a piece of paper. I could only imagine. I could only imagine a 19-year-old and fucking Shannon Sharpe. Hell no. I feel I feel as though it was kind of wrong that she went to the public when she could have just been talking to him, even though she could say, "Well, I've been trying and he never, you know, did nothing." And I feel like it could be true because he trying to pay her off quick, but also at the same time, you don't want your public reputation to be destroyed.
Right.
So saying that, okay, say Shannon Sharpe gets all cases dismissed or dropped, or you know what I mean, things like that. You still have the public to worry about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, I beat all the charges, but now people gonna look at you different. No matter what, they gonna look at you different. So that's the only bad thing that I mean, not the only bad thing, but that's one bad thing that I could see coming from this. But let it be a lesson to all, everybody out there. Like, bro, if you trying to be on a come up and trying to do something, bro, you gotta be careful on everything you do.
Yes.
And it never stops. It doesn't stop. It doesn't start when you get the fame. It doesn't stop after you get the fame or the money. No, it starts today. The moment you say, okay, I'm trying to do it starts any day. You don't even have to be doing something, to be famous or something like that. Say you just trying to get a new job promotion, or you trying to open your own business or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that you did in the past, if it was kind of brutal, not even kind of brutal, if it was brutal or hurt somebody, it's going to come to the light. They're going to try to sue you. They're going to try to drag your name through the mud on social media. So that's like, I said that before to you.
Right.
I'm like, no, bro, that's what happens.
Yep, that's what come with it.
It's
a shame that it comes with that. Why the fuck? Like, bro, that's the thing with me. Why, Warren sucks. Why didn't you get signed to a record deal? Why didn't you get famous? Why didn't you get popping? Yo, not to say I've had one presented to me, but I don't mind getting signed. What I mind is, yet again, doing all these albums and doing all these records and doing all these features just for to be the highest selling person for y'all to tear me down. Bro, that's a little scary. But besides all that, bump me, bump Warren Socks, bump the rap shit. We gonna stick on this Shannon Sharpe thing. You brought up one point that I wanted to say, and this is what made me frustrated about the situation. Everybody's so focused on, oh my God, Shannon Sharpe, 50-year-old man. How can you do that? How can you have a relationship with a young... Listen, the facts is the facts. And what the facts is that she is 100% legal. I was going to say barely legal, but I meant barely legal for, for all the underground people that know. But she is legal. We need to put that to the side, because only thing that I get frustrated about that is, okay, reverse the situation. Yet again, let it be a young man to go after a 50-year-old woman. People would look at it straight, but when nobody say nothing, they would be like, well, if the woman want to give you some and you old enough and stuff like, you know what I mean? I mean, just think about it. If you 18 years old and you was messing with an old woman and you was just saying, yo, this my girl, and she was cool with it and stuff like that, people would look at it was strange, but everybody would look at it okay. It don't matter what race or whatever. If it was a old woman that was going after a young little man, everybody would look. I guarantee you, would nobody come to that old ass woman and be like, oh, well, he's a little young? No, they would be happy for that old elderly woman. They would say, oh man, that's okay. If a young man likes you and he wants to take you out, all right. But yet again, let's assassinate the man. You old ass bastard want to be with some young ass girl and stuff like that. And then to me, when I found out she did OnlyFans, oh yeah, use a bitch that could be bought. Use an easily manipulative asshole that could easily be bought. You do OnlyFans. Shut the fuck up. There's no fucking way. And I'm only saying, I wasn't 19 thinking to myself, man, that 50-year-old woman sure do look good and stuff like that. And I'm hoping, because I don't know where some of these men is getting it from. They may like women younger than them, but I don't want to be that 50-year-old man talking about, man, that 19-year-old sure do look good. I'm gonna go ahead and holler at her. You know what I mean? Like, she look good. But the facts is the facts, people. So we're gonna scratch the fact that we're gonna downplay Shannon Sharpe because he's an old man talking to a young girl. How dare he? No. Instead of looking at him, I'm telling you right now, if I was a family member of that young girl, I would go to that young girl, say, what the fuck is your young ass doing? What are you doing talking to a 50-year-old man? Yeah, why do y'all have this type of relationship? How did you even? We're not going to bash Shannon Sharpe for all, because what you're doing right now is for some money. We're not bashing Shannon Sharpe because what you're doing right now is for some money. We don't know, unless you remember, we don't know the specific dates of what everything happened, but when it first popped off, you should have said something right then and there. No, you niggas have a history. Think about that.
It's like 2 years or something.
You niggas got a history with each other.
Yeah.
So bash all that. No. She's the perfectly legal age for them to date. She had this stuff going on. You moved to where he was at. He did not move to where you was at. All this stuff makes me so angry, man, because if y'all only knew that this is not let's boo Shannon Sharpe because he dated a young girl or he abused a young girl. This is a boo Shannon Sharpe because we
allegedly abused.
Right, allegedly. We want to boo Shannon Sharpe because he is being successful and we want to take his money. That's what this situation is.
Yeah, but
Go ahead. No, I told you I was going off. Go ahead, do your thing.
Nah, you straight. Abuse, I'm gonna say it like this: it's not right in no form. So let's start there. You shouldn't be doing no shit like that. First of all, I see where people are coming. I mean, I would feel a little bit down to hear that, but let's not reverse the cards. Let's think back. 3 months ago, nobody gave a fuck.
Thank you.
About this because nobody knew. So this is where my concern comes in of if Shannon Sharpe is doing it, shit, who know how many other mugs is doing it? Shannon Sharpe is just the only one that's got caught. But I'm looking at it like, no, bro, that means it has to mean 100%, but there are many other celebrities that are doing the same thing. They got a little 22, 23-year-old, whatever, 20, 19-year-old, 21, whatever year old, and they doing the same type of thing. I ain't saying they doing the BDSM, but they're in a relationship and, being intimate with each other. And it's like, damn, bro, why not mess with somebody around your age? But I'll tell you why. Because once they start messing with somebody, they're not going to do all that freaky shit. They're not going to want to do all that. They're going to be set in their ways. I ain't bouncing on it, doing the splits with the, they ain't not doing all that. With it, they like, nah, come on and get this stuff over with. And it could just be something thrilling. Me personally, I probably wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I don't know. I'm not his age. I don't know what goes on. So, but it's like, damn, bro. It's fucked up because now it came to the light. Because in my mind, I'm like, damn, if this never happened, that means he would have still been messing with her.
He'd have still been getting some ass cheeks.
He still would have been like,
he'd have still been clapping.
Y'all can't forget that. He still would have been messing with this girl. Had this not went down, and I think she asked him for $10,000, and that's what started it. He didn't give her the $10,000 when she needed it, or she asked for it. I'm not gonna say she needed it, but when she asked, so now she did all this extra stuff, and now is suing him or has a lawsuit against him. So if he did, what happens then? But Shannon Sharpe is smart because it could be considered as prostitution,
right?
And that's what you don't want on your name. Like, you was paying this girl for sex. That's prostitution, bro. That's not legal anywhere else but Vegas. And if y'all wasn't in Vegas, even though the case is happening in somewhere in Nevada, it's not Vegas. I don't think they're going to hold up in the same rules and saying that y'all crossed state lines and been in Cali or whatever, wherever they were, that's not legal. So that's the only bad. Those are the bad things about it. Not the only bad thing, but I mean, people warned Shannon Sharpe. Monique warned him. Cat Williams warned him. Um, Ocho kind of warned him. Other people didn't warn him. Like, yo, bro, go mess with like a little 30-year-old. You know what I mean? Little 30, 40-year-old. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, you tripping. But he done been said I like young women and stuff like that. You know, they probably a little bit more energetic, a little bit more entertaining. So that's the only thing that didn't shock me. It didn't shock me. The only thing that shocked me is them saying rape. Putting rape on somebody is a strong ass allegation. That's fucked up. I mean, if you did it, bro, you fucking wrong. Like, damn, bro, you fucked up. You's a fucked up motherfucker. But if you can prove your innocence, which to me it seems like you innocent because somebody get raped, bro, they gonna go the next day or next week or say something quick, not wait this long. Unless they were living under their roof. You good. Like it's just a fucked up situation, bro. It's a real fucked up situation. I'm just at a loss for words for some of it. Like most of it. It's just like, damn.
And you said it correct. They got a history. How was this man raping you or doing something? And y'all got a history. Oh, we shouldn't even say that word because that's kind of YouTube sensitive.
Oh, it might flag. Oh, dang.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
that we gotta remember the.
It might flag us.
Yeah.
Sorry, YouTube.
Yeah.
We new to this.
It's all good. I mean, we could probably do it in the edit and just go ahead.
Yeah.
Take it out. Yeah. But it can't be if you followed the man. It can't be if you try and get some money out of it and stuff like. Somebody did something like that to me. I want them to go to jail immediately. Fuck a dollar sign. But then that's what they were saying. You know how he was trying to offer them the money to do whatever.
He's trying to get it out the way so it don't tarnish his name. He's still trying to get that $100 million deal.
And all I'm gonna say is, shorty, they read the text messages. You like that shit. Cause all this, I want your big black baby and choke me up in public and all this type of stuff. Come on, man.
Gravy.
Come on, man.
Yo, big black baby. What the
I'm not even talking to it. Let's be real. I love a good Caucasian woman. I love a good white woman. But if you hit my line on some shit like that, I will hit you up. Soon as you be like, baby, I want your big black baby in me, I'll be, yo, you gotta chill out with this big black baby stuff, man. You gotta chill out with this big black baby stuff. Just say you, like he said, just say you want a beautiful baby. Dr. Umar I was referring to. Just say you want a beautiful baby. Why this baby got to be I want a big old black baby no, just say you want a baby. And then all that to say, I want to be choked and put me on a dog collar and all that type of weird fetish type shit.
But that's BDSM. That's what they like. And it's like, dang, bro. I mean, some people, different strokes for different folks. So it's a reason why the corn, the pea corn, has hardcore section. You know what pea corn is?
No.
Pea corn?
Pea on corn?
Pea corn. Think about it. Put pea and corn together.
Put your pee in a cornhole.
Pea corn. Take out the C.
Pea corn?
Yes. I want to get not monetized strike.
Oh.
Like the hub?
Yeah.
That's the reason why the hub has a hardcore section. But I said pea corn.
Yeah, but even the hardcore, like, well, you're right. Because I was going to say, even the hardcore kind of looks staged, but
no,
it is staged, but it's not staged.
Some of that stuff be wild.
Yeah, it's staged, but it's not staged.
And I'm speaking from a friend that let me know. I don't know personally. I'll just mess with y'all. But yeah, that stuff is crazy. I don't want to spend too much time on Shannon Sharpe because there is no reason. You know, I feel like he gonna beat it. What you think? You think he gonna beat the allegations, or it's gonna be like something gonna stick?
You never know because due to the fact that I seen that Dr. Umar video, I feel like it's gonna be something in the background to make Shannon Sharpe an example, which is a shame because really I think they should go off facts, but I feel like they're going to go off of what they want to go to. What I truly have to say, and I hate to say this because I let some time pass and I was let it calm down, but now that I'm back on it, I just want to say this and we can move on to the next topic. Fuck that white girl. fuck this whole bullshit you got going on. You wrong as fuck, bitch, for that shit to try to tear down another black man and to try to get some money out of it and act like I feel like that the voice call thing was AI generated or it was edited, whatever the case may be. There's no fucking way I'm fucking being abused and having a history with niggas and following niggas to different states if it was that bad. You seen Shannon Sharpe was about to get that podcast deal and shit like that. And from what Dr. Umar said was he did the live and he got caught up with his other joint and now the shit felt she felt jealous.
That was another, I forgot all about that. That was another thing that I think, put the not the kettle corn on the pot black, but like stirred the pot when he was on that live, because this is, now that happens, you could think about it like this.
Right.
Say if they was arguing, him and the girl that they was doing BDSM, oh, I don't want to see you, da da da, X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. Or Shannon wanted to go see her and she was on some BS. And Shannon was like, okay, I got a trick for you. Watch this. Now, saying that the live is accident, to me, wait, that might not have been an accident.
It might have been a strategized plan.
And y'all like this BDS, hardcore discipline, y'all like withholding sex from each other. So seeing him having and hearing him having sex with another person live was like, oh, snap. Like, and then she might have been like, oh, snap, he really do care about me a little bit because that's what they wanted or something. It's messed up, like a sick, weird fantasy. That's what I was thinking. And I was like, he probably might have been trying to get back at her. She might have been messing with somebody else. And he was like, oh, you think this is cool, da da da? Because it's like, if he sends it to her, now she can post it and make money. Right. But if he posted it himself, she can't take it and make money with it. So that's why I was thinking, like, he might have did that himself. But
right. Now,
who knows?
It could have been a strategized plan because how the way he was just laughing about it when I saw other interviews, everybody cracking jokes. So who knows? But I will say this. Whatever reason you got on paper or on file or in the courtroom or documents is not the reason for why it really was. What it really was for some money because you seen this nigga was on an up and coming rise. He was doing something for himself and he was trying to be a successful black man. And they want to tear that shit down immediately soon as we doing something good for ourselves. We're not roaming the streets. We're not killing people. We're not doing nothing negative to harm our community. And here it is. Getting some money, doing something positive, and I'm not even about to play the Dr. Umar, but it's a Caucasian woman that wants to tear the. No, I'm playing it from and I hate to say this, but man versus woman. This is a woman wanting to tear another black man down.
Yeah, because everybody he can win like Johnny Depp.
Because everybody want to throw the race thing out there. It's because you was fucking with a white woman and stuff. No, a black woman could have did it too. Let's be honest with you. That now how rare it is, or how often, not rare, how often it is, it's not very often. But I don't want to play the whole, it's because she's a white woman thing. I think it's just a woman looking for a come up and she had to figure out a way and she got she can flip the narrative to say, okay, you're not taking care of me. Here it is. Bam. Tear down a black man. Mm-hmm. That's what I think it is. It's terrible. It's a shame. I stand with Shannon Sharpe. Fuck that little girl. That's all I gotta say.
Damn.
Because nothing that he did, let's think about it. Nothing that he did was illegal.
Except for paying her.
That could be justified. That could be justified. Now, because yet again, we don't know 100%. We know 99.99% he probably did give her some money. But you get again.
You pay her to come here to have sex. That's prostitution.
We don't know that.
That's illegal.
We don't know that. He could have did it in a third party manner. He could have paid something to pay her. So are you paying her for sex, or are you paying her, or are you paying something and she just happened to take the money?
This motherfucker trying to negotiate terms.
Well, yeah,
her for sex.
New topic.
The movie Sinners.
Okay. You didn't.
I never watched it. Now, I seen this movie's clips before people were talking about it. I knew it was something. I thought it might have been zombies. I thought it might have been Antichrist, something. But I remember seeing a clip of, it was either Michael B. Jordan was in it. Wasn't Viola Davis, but another lady. They was outside of a barn, and one of their friends had pulled up, and I guess they were playing poker, and he was like, "Why didn't y'all let me in?
Yeah,
invite me in." And it was like, bro, you always just walk in. Like,
Yeah.
what do we need to invite you in for? Well, y'all gonna invite me in? And then that's all I really seen. And then like, I guess he was like trying to fight him or eat him or whatever. And then it cut to black and was like, movie on the way. And I was like, dang, this probably gonna be good. And now I hear everybody talking about it. You got to go see it. Our cousins got to go see it. Friends of mine got to go see it. Everybody told me it was good, but I still have not seen it. What did you think?
Well, I was gonna wait until you seen it because I feel like if I explain it, I'm gonna spoil it.
Spoil it. Bro,
this is
spoil
gonna
it.
be a spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen Sinners. If you haven't if you haven't watched that
seen
movie,
it, skip this part of the episode.
yeah. So I don't spoil it for you, but this is big spoiler alert. So I went to go see the movie Sinners with my homeboy because we didn't have shit to do. You know, I didn't plan to spend as much money out because I'm like, nigga, this some shit I would do for my girl. I'm not doing this for my homeboy, but I ordered the tickets online and I ordered my food offline. You know, that shit, going to see Sinners and getting some food
That
costs
nigga said offline.
or online. I'm sorry, fucking up my words. I paid for all the shit online. When I got everything, when I got 2 adult tickets, I got some cheeseburger bacon sliders, I got some fries and a drink, and then he got some popcorn and all that.
You
type
paid
shit.
for his food?
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Shit
Hell
came up
no.
to $80 bro. $80 for us to just.
Yeah, bro. That's a
That it cost us $80 just to go to the movies. Now,
nigga, what? Why would I pay for why would you pay for another grown ass man's food, nigga?
well, you know when
Did he
you
give you the money back?
listen. All I'm gonna say is just this: when you a real nigga like me, and you see the homie, I don't want to do him like that because he be watching my podcast. But I'm gonna just be honest with you. When you see the homie down bad, and you know, you up, you like shit, nigga. I'm up. You know what I'm saying? We good over here. You know what I'm saying? I just know how it feels to be in that position, and you be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you to spend a lot, but nigga, I don't want to be sitting here broke, not doing shit or whatever. So I'm just like, yo, bro, let's just go see Sinners. You ain't seen it, I ain't seen it. It'll be a good time. We was just sitting around bored doing nothing. So I was like, fuck it, like we good.
All right,
but
let's get back to the movie.
I got a cliff notes this because I know it's gonna be short. From what the movie was Michael B. Jordan. That's that, you know, he's one person, but he plays as like a brother. Him and his brother, it's like that good twin, bad. So it's kind of like us, but not really like us. It's that good twin, bad twin. Now the bad twin is the one that I don't want to call him a bad twin, but he was like the slickster motherfucker, where it seemed like the other motherfucker was stood on business and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the movie is about them starting to they buy a juke joint from a guy and all that, and they trying to get all the Negroes to come and join. They got a couple little people that
Negroes. That's a hard word.
They
could have
did.
said blacks.
No, there was a whole bunch of Negroes that just came together and wanted to do some dancing around stuff. They asked partners in the neighborhood, yo, we got this juke joint. We need you to cook. We need you on the door. We need you as the live entertainment. They was going around doing it. Now, yet again, I thought the movie was going to be something different. There was this Caucasian woman. She played one of the main characters. She went up to the slickster, Michael B. Jordan, and all that. Are you going to do me like that? Are you just going to treat me like that? Michael B. Jordan, bitch, I told you to stay the fuck away from me. Literally said that in the movie. Bitch, I told you stay the fuck away from me. I don't want shit to deal with you. Now, black people, you have to remember that. In life, you're gonna tell the coochie, stay away from me. I want nothing to do with you. I want nothing to do with you, coochie. I'm good. I'm on a run. Just keep that in mind. But he was doing something, you know, with his brother and all that. They got the juke joint, paid the people, gathered up the town folk. Somebody was trying to steal out their car. He shot the fuck out the 2 niggas and stuff like that. He went up in there, was trying to get the people, and he told some girl, I'm gonna pay you just to watch my car. He said, if anybody come, honk the horn. He went in there, tried to do his business. He honked the horn. Burr, burr, burr. 2 niggas in the back and shit like that. Nigga ain't give him no chance. He said, pow, what the fuck y'all doing? He said, man, what the fuck, man? What you? He said, oh, all right. Pow, shot the other nigga. I was like, damn, that's what I'm talking about. Now, we get to the point where they gather all the people. He get the entertainment and shit like that together and stuff like that. And it was like some movie shit because certain parts I'm like, man, that would never happen in real life. But they get all the Negroes together and they put the shit together and everybody having a good time. They did. If you look at, I mean, they had mixed race because the woman that was behind.
Was they slaves?
No, they wasn't slaves. But see, that's what I was thinking. Only reason, you know why I would say they were slaves because they presenting Negroes picking cotton. When you see black people and they picking cotton, that's the first thought you would think of as slave.
Okay, so this movie is based in like a older time.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I thought they were just on a farm and they were just wearing those clothes because I was like, why are they wearing that? And I was like, this movie looked too up to date for them to be wearing these type of clothes. But I was like, maybe they was doing something in the farm. But go ahead, keep going.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was based off in the 1970s or 60s, one of them. And then it tricked me because I think it had said Chicago and Mississippi, and I thought it was about to do some contribute to Emmett Till because I don't know if he was from Mississippi and went to Chicago or one of them things, and then all that stuff happened. But back to the story, they get all the people together, everybody having a good time. The white girl up in there, she in there cooling and stuff like that. What happened was when they got the barn together and they got the situation together, there was a cut in the scene where somebody had got dropped off in the middle of it looked like Courage the Cowardly Dog's house, like one white man, one white woman, and then some random dude who was burning just got dropped the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably assuming since it was based on vampire shit, it was because of the sunlight. But he went in there and said, "Let me in, they're looking for me, let me in, let me." And they was dumb enough to let him in. Some Indians came by. There was a whole group of them. There's somebody in your house, ma'am, that we need to go ahead and get. And the woman was like, no, I don't know who it is. I don't know who you're talking about. Whatever. Mind you, it was a husband and a wife.
Right.
But the wife went and stopped the Indian people. So when he left, I guess the dude must have ate the other dude or whatever, or, put him under the vampire spell. So when she came through, she seen I think it was the dude it was the husband was laying on the floor, and the one dude that came to the door, he was sitting in the chair like, oh, he gonna be all right, blood all on his mouth. So that's 3 people already. Zoom later. When they got the juke joint, it's a group of Negroes. If you see it, it's a group of Negroes. And then let me see. All right, see how much time we got. I was completely fucked up because, like I said, they got the 3 white people, Negroes in the joint. When the 3 white people came, they was looking at the juke joint, but the juke joint didn't have the walls in it. It was fire all around them. And then they had the black dude singing, "Oh, my darling baby, oh, my lordy baby, oh, my come on, honey, can you come along with me?" He's singing all around, but it fucked me up because as he was singing, they was doing the different generations of music. So they had like an old jazz motherfucker with an afro dance around them. They had some Chinese Shenyang lady doing all the acrobatic shit and stuff like that. It was just weird, but I said some movie shit. But yet again, through the vampire's eyes, they did not see the juke joint, like the whole brick of the house. They kept seeing them dance. So what I've learned...
they could see through the walls.
Yes.
Okay, see, I was lost as hell. I was lost.
No, I was lost. When you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. But yet again, in real reality, they had the walls up, but through the vampire's eyes, they could just see the people. And I'm assuming how the movie was set up. Like I said, there was a whole bunch of fire around them. What I've learned later,
and that's why I'm like, there was a whole bunch of fire around these people, and they're dancing.
You gotta see the movie. That's what I'm saying. They did some weird movie shit, but when you see the movie,
this sounds like a sacrifice.
Yeah, it looked like a goddamn.
This
sacrifice.
This is like a ritual. Like this sounds like a Call of Duty Easter egg.
So when they came up, there was the 3 people, and they came up with some, ukuleles, guitars. And, they see the juke joint. They say, "Howdy, neighbor. How's it going on in there?" Niggas being niggas, "Fuck you doing on my block." Now, they didn't say it like that because it was back in the day, but it's "fuck you doing on my block." "Oh, we just came in town to, share the good word. Let's dance to some music and shit like that." And I was like, see, this that bullshit. You coming up in the nigga space, coming to fuck shit up, and we not bothering y'all. But that's on another level. But I get what they were trying to do. What I learned later on is that the dude, the main guitarist motherfucker, he was very talented, and they wanted to take control over his soul so they can, I guess, have control over his talent or possess him or some shit. But yet again, and scratch all this. Before I saw this movie, I thought that it was going to be, I'm going to just be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a race war. I thought it was going to be some white people trying to take over some nigga shit. And I thought it was going to be nigga empowerment. For real. This is the Just Say It podcast. So I'm going to just say it. I thought it was going to be nigga empowerment. And I thought it was going to be a move. When them 3 Caucasian people came up to the juke joint, I thought it was going to be a, hey, how you doing? And it was going to be Wakanda forever. Niggas unite. And then niggas was going to come with some knives and shit. I thought it was going to be some shit like that. But you know why it made it number 1 and stuff like that? Because let's be honest, people. Motherfuckers like vampires. There's a emo community. I don't want to say emo, but there's an emo community out there that's in love with the vampires, that's in love with blood and biting and black on black on black. There's a community out there for that. But let me get back to the point. They go to the juke joint, 3 white people say we want to play some music. They deny their ass. They tell them, go on, people, go on. I would have thought they'd have just disappeared, went in the woods somewhere, but they went like down the street and sat on a log. Now the white woman goes, I don't know. The white woman that was with them, that was with the Michael B. Jordan, and she told him, go on. I guess when you see the confrontation, they were saying, oh, well, why is that white woman with y'all? They said she's family. She's family. Okay,
family.
Yeah, watch the movie, but she's family. So they send them off, and they was in there talking like, yeah, that was weird. I don't know why they would come to a nigga joint and try to join with niggas with niggas doing nigga shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. The white woman says, well, I'll go on to see what's going on. They'll say more to me than they'll say to you niggas. And she didn't say that in the movie, but let's be real. You wanted to say that. That's what you wanted to say in the movie. They'll say more.
But that's real. That's real though.
They'll say more to me than they'll say to you niggas. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. She goes up to the 3 people that came up to the door. And, they're still trying to convince her about, we just like to do music and we just wanted to share our light and stuff. But when she sat down and got comfortable with them, and when she looked into their eyes, she seen that their eyes was like red, or it shined, or it showed up something different.
Like bloodshot type weird.
So she got lost in the sauce and was like, oh, I'm going back in the bar. Fuck that. She just seen it. But she turns a fucking back on him, and the motherfucker jumps up in the air, cuts the scene. Now, it's one of them scenes you just gotta assume whatever. But
this bitch is dead.
So
she's dead.
So
they took her.
So I want to get this off my chest because we low-key gotta wrap this up soon. So fellas, I know yet again Shannon Sharpe attracted to the white punani. You gotta be careful with dealing with that white punani, because you don't know what's going on in the background. And that was a good representation right there of, I don't even want to say white punani, but just the punani itself. I've heard punani was a drug. Shit, it can be a drug if you're addicted to that shit. She goes back up in the juke joint. And what does she goes up to Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan wasn't feeling her. I mean, that was the evil twin. He already had the mindset like, yo, fuck out of here. She goes up in there, kisses the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? Shit kind of turned me on when I seen the scene, because she kissed the fuck out of him and was like, oh, I know you want some of this white pussy. Come get some of this white pussy. And she didn't say it like that, but that's how I could watch the movie. Come get some of this white pussy, daddy. Come get some of this. And what do niggas do? In the middle of a juke joint, you supposed to be on business. You supposed to, but when that white punani come, listen, meet me in the bathroom. I tell her, meet me in the bathroom. I forgo out of water running. So he went to the bathroom, and what happened to his ass? They was in there getting it on and shit like that, and right before the shit happened, he said, ew, bitch, you like, if you got to watch the movie. He like, ew, bitch, you drooling. What the fuck wrong with you? Like, you drooling and shit. And then they spit in each other's mouth and shit like that. The other brother comes up to the other brother goes up to the singer or one of the dudes and was like, yo, go get my brother, man. We got to go handle some business. He walks up in there, and from the looks of it, it looked like they was getting it on. He was like, oh, man, he in there getting some pussy and shit. Like, I ain't going to bother him. He was like, nah, man, fuck that. Go get my brother. I don't give a fuck what they doing. Go get him. He said, oh, he's like, nah, man, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not cock blocked. He said, oh, I will. So both of them go walk. And when they look in there the second time, she biting the fuck out of his neck. So they going, yo, man, what the fuck? She stands up and then goes, it's not what you think. Shannon Sharpe moment. It's not what you think, people. It's not what you think. He was doing something. Right. He was doing something to me. He was doing something to me. So yet again, what do a nigga do? And shit, like you see blood on that white woman. You see blood on my brother. He had a strap on him. Pow, 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 pow.
Shot her ass.
Shot her ass.
Hell yeah, there
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I said.
Her ass.
You know what I'm saying?
Smoke her.
Smoked his motherfucking ass. Niggas cocked it. Bow, bow, bow. Shot her. And all that type shit.
Smoke her.
So, yet again, remember, she's possessed. She's a vampire. And yet again, those motherfuckers are still outside. So, she do some movie shit. She gets shot multiple times. And this was the one scene that fucked me up. Because, yet again, just how I'm translating in my own way, this is how I felt when this scene came by. He shot her. Everybody looking at the brother and all that type of stuff. Yo, my brother, what's going on? She stands the fuck up. And she gets the, that evil. If you look at the clip, if you look at the preview, she goes, we gonna kill all you. And in the back of my head, I'm going, no, you know what the movie people wanted to direct her to say. We gonna kill all you niggas. And then they did a movie moment. Instead of attacking her, beating her the fuck up, she's in a crowd, not a crowd full of people, but it's some people there. She gets up, said, we gonna kill all you people, and then runs out the goddamn juke joint.
She runs out?
She runs out the juke. You got it yet again. It was some movie shit. She runs. Nobody didn't trip her or clip her or said nothing. They let her run out the juke joint, and they still worried about.
They in shock. Them up was like, "What is going on?"
But yet again, some movie shit. If I just shot you and you just
got up, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, but that's crazy.
Yet again, party over. Everybody leave. So
where y'all gonna go? How fast y'all gonna get there? If she just survived 50 Cent, if she just 50 Cent it right in front of your face, no doctors, no nothing, you think I'm gonna stop her?
I don't. So yet again, they let the brother. Yet again, it's some movie shit. They let the brother lay there, and they was trying to figure out. Oh my God, I can't believe she just got shot and ran up out of here. What the fuck is going on? They got the door closed on the brother while he bleeding out. So if she got up, what you think gonna happen? But they not piecing it together. They got the door closed. They hear, "Hey yo, bro, let the door open." Like, what the fuck? Yo, man, let the door open and shit. Like, got a little opener, and they looking. They like, yo, man, let this motherfucking door open, man. Come on, man, y'all playing games. Nigga, we just watched a white woman chew you open and then shot this bitch, and she just ran out of here. And you talking about let the door open? That's not your brother. That's the old elderly black woman, black as hell. That's not your brother up in there.
And sure ain't. Don't you open that door.
And
don't you open that one.
But yet again, doing movie shit, they let the door open, let him run out. So now they trying to figure out what's going on and shit like that. And it's some more bullshit. But I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta wrap this up soon. You gotta watch the rest of the movie.
That sounds like, hold on, before we go.
Yeah, before we go.
It was 100 of them and one of her. And you know what we've been seeing? 100 people versus one gorilla.
Oh shit.
I'm telling y'all now. I feel 50-50 on this, but I'm telling y'all now, I think 100 men could take a gorilla. I don't care what y'all saying. I don't care. I'm not. It's up for debate, and I would love to debate somebody with this. 100 men. This is 100 men, and I'm not saying like 100 of me. I'm out of shape. I'm not that strong compared to a gorilla. Like, I'm not the quickest. But I think if you get 100 of the best elite trained fighting people, they could take a gorilla. There's somebody said a good point. What environment is this going to be in? Because if it's in the jungle, no. If it's in a zoo, no. Like if it's in like a closed UFC octagon type thing, I think 100 men could take a gorilla.
I don't even think a UFC thing could possibly fit 100.
No,
men
I'm
on,
saying, but it's
I get what
created
you mean. Right.
to like it's
Right.
not a real octagon. This joint is huge.
Oh, okay, yeah. If it was on a bigger platform, because I'm like, well, a regular size thing could probably only fit like 50 people on there, like and then everybody got to be all tight. But I
don't
get
know
what you
though.
mean.
That's kind of weird. Like if bare-handed men, because it's like, bro, you not knocking a gorilla out.
Right.
So that's where I'm like, nah, maybe not. Nah, you're not gonna beat a gorilla.
I say the size of the gorilla. If it's one of them King Kong,
fully grown silverbacks,
and 100 men, are you saying 100 built men like us, or you
no,
saying 100?
I'm saying like 100 like Chuck Liddell's, like The Rock in his prime. Like I'm saying like 100 Aaron Donalds, like strong, beefy motherfuckers.
Yeah. With a number like 100, yeah, I think 100 men could take on a
It'll
one
be
gorilla.
hard though. It's not gonna be easy because it's gonna be like how you gonna kill this gorilla?
Right.
Like if a gorilla gonna bite the hell out of it's like at least 60 of y'all is dying. I mean, I'm saying about 75. When they get up to 80, because the gorilla is going to get tired. That's where I'm like, bro, the gorilla might spend more time on about 20 men than it should, not realizing these men are dead and there's more coming. There's still 80 people coming. Like, but I don't know. It's a 50-50. Leave y'all best thing in the comments. Do y'all think 100 men could take on a gorilla? Right now, I'm 50-50 on it, but I believe let me go back and say I'm strongly more towards the gorilla going to kill everybody. But what you think?
Yeah, nah, I say it depends on the size of the gorilla, but then again, you talking about 100 people. Nah, if 100
not regular.
And I'll say it like, if you got 100 people that's built and look like me, that might be a little bit of a challenge, because I can just imagine a big old ass gorilla and shit, like, swinging through and knocking niggas out. So that's why it's like, nah, even though you got 100 dudes, let's not forget,
he's got hands for feet.
Yeah, right. Gorillas can really do some shit.
So yeah, I don't think they win.
So, but if you got some niggas that's built like The Rock, or what's the one? I'm thinking Booker T, like that big dude or whatever. You could probably get some shit.
Is he dark as hell? Mark Henry?
I think so, yeah. Is it that time?
Yeah. But I don't think they're going to make it. Nah, you could have kept talking.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this joint up. Before we do wrap this up, I want to finish up my statement about sinners. They multiplied because they was vampires. They used the two people who chewed them up, and then they went and got more. Oh, yeah, the dude that was watching the door. He went out and peed, and they grabbed him. And that's how that when they went back to the door, and he was like, let me in. And they was like, motherfucker, you know us. You could have just walked in. But little by little, they got everybody. They gave Michael B. Jordan this bullshit ass shoot 'em up scene, which I felt like which was unnecessary. They let the singer boy escape, go back to the church, and yeah, you just gotta watch it.
Make sure y'all go check out the movie Sinners. This isn't sponsored by Sinners or anything. But like Oso said, one nigga go get two niggas go get three niggas, three niggas go get more.
And that's what Sinners was. And I really thought, now I'm not racist and I'm not trying to make it like that, but how the way the previews made it seem, they made it seem like a Wakanda Forever type movie, how it was going to be niggas unite and let's get all these motherfucking folks that's not us. But it was about some vampire bullshit, and that's why I felt like it was doing good, because y'all have y'all community who's obsessed with vampires. We don't give a fuck. When I was in the movie theater, I felt like the Call of Duty Zombies story was better than this bullshit. But this is the Just Say It podcast.
Thank y'all for watching, man. Thank y'all for staying tuned. If you want your song played, man, make sure you submit your song at justsayitofficialpodcast@gmail.com, and we out.
I'm running routes, I'm Mr. Chasing Bands. Fucking on that bitch so long, I fuck around, might just take her in. How the fuck you niggas really having out here switching vans? I stuck so much racks up in my safe, I'm trying to fit it in. Trying to spin a band, I ain't worrying about these body hoes, you know they trifling. Run that shit up, know I'm in the stocks, I'm in dividends. Don't be out here stressing about these bitches, go and get the bands. Back choices, 5%, you can't even see you in. I be ready to strike some, ready to
Thank y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe, baby.
I get in that lab, it's time to Gleese, it's time to test some in. I've been on the road, I'm trying to swipe, I'm trying to get it in.